Yo, so it looks like it's official. Dillian Whyte will be facing Alexander Povektin on May 2nd at the Manchester Arena. So in 2 months, this year so far, I've been liking the fights that have been going on for the heavyweight division. We got Joe Joyce versus Daniel Dubois. Now you got this fight with Dillian Whyte, Alexander Povektin. You got Joshua versus Pulev. You got the trilogy with Deontay Wilder and Fury. And then you got those two eventually fighting Joshua and Fury at the end of the year, if they get past their next opponents. But they're going to be fighting this in 2 months, May 2nd, Manchester Arena. This is a good fight. This was the fight that it was before Deontay Wilder lost. This was the fight that they were saying was going to happen. I know Dillian Whyte wanted to face Tyson Fury right away, but obviously Tyson Fury is fighting the trilogy with Deontay Wilder. This is a good fight. This is a dangerous fight, in my opinion, for both. I think both of these dudes have the capabilities of knocking each other out. These guys are two aggressive type of heavyweights. Dillian Whyte is much younger, though. That's what I will say. He's much younger than Povektin. Povektin is about a decade older than Dillian Whyte. Povektin's a monster puncher. Dillian Whyte's a monster puncher. I think the question here is, like, who lands first, to be honest, because I think they're going to be in a phone booth. Dillian Whyte likes to fight guys up close. He likes dudes to be next to him so he could throw body shots. He calls himself the body snatcher. He likes throwing body shots. What's his name? Alexander Povektin is kind of a counterpuncher, but he's also an aggressive guy. He likes to come in with hooks. That's like his thing. He throws hooks every fight he's in. This is a entertaining fight, in my opinion. The winner of this fight is going to be the mandatory for the WBC belt. So the winner of this fight, the WBC champion, would have to face him, and that is Tyson Fury right now. Tyson Fury is the WBC champion. He will have to face him. So that's not a bad fight either. If Tyson Fury faces the winner of this fight, whether it's Alexander Povektin or Dillian Whyte, this is definitely like the toughest matchup that Dillian Whyte has been in a few years. He fought Marius Wach in his last fight, but Marius Wach is, come on, no one. He's not no top fighter. He's past his best, Marius Wach. So I'm actually excited for this fight. I think this is a good fight for Dillian Whyte. But I think it's a dangerous fight as well. I think that Dillian Whyte has been the man in that position to be the mandatory for the WBC challenger, to fight for the WBC championship belt for years. So, he has to win this fight. He has to win this fight, or he's going to lose that position. I think somebody's getting knocked out in this fight because Povektin, although both of them have good chins, by the way, they both have good chins. I've never really seen Dillian Whyte be chinny. I don't look at Dillian Whyte or Povektin as chinny heavyweights. They definitely could take a punch, but I've seen both of them hurt though. Dillian Whyte gets hurt, and Povektin gets hurt in fights. I do think I would be leaning towards Dillian Whyte just because he's a lot younger than Povektin. And maybe it's one of those times where maybe this is the year that Povektin gets old. He becomes a father time catches up to him. Maybe it's going to be one of those things where he just becomes an old fighter overnight. But I'm definitely leaning towards Dillian Whyte just because he's younger. And I think at this point, it's going to be like a passing of the torch thing where he's going to beat him. But I think it's going to be a competitive fight. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for Dillian Whyte. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for Alexander Povektin. Who do you guys think is going to win this fight? I don't know. I don't know who's going to win this fight because I think they both have the ability to knock each other out. But I am slightly leaning towards Dillian Whyte just because of youth in his side. Unless he comes out of shape. Like if he comes in out of shape, then I'm leaning towards Alexander Povektin. So that's the only thing I have for Dillian Whyte. Like he needs to come in shape. He wasn't in shape in his last fight. So I want to see Dillian Whyte in shape. So hopefully he comes in fight form, and if he comes in ready, this should be a very competitive fight. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to win this fight? I like the fight. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching.